Lock back in. It's your boy Umar Megatron. Muscles made all veggies. With my man's Shawty Shama.
Yeah.
Coach Script. Shawty Listen. All of those.
Listen, all that.
So we just got through getting a workout in. You know, me and him go way back, man. We got history together. It's been a while since I seen him, man.
See you, man.
I wanted to let you know straight up, give you flowers, bro. I admire what you got going on, man, as far as like your health, you know what I mean, and the path that you done taken on, bettering yourself, cause you know the background we came from, man.
Right.
You know, from in and out of prison, just being in the streets,
right,
and choosing better for ourselves.
Right.
So I'ma always salute that.
Appreciate that, bro. Same to you. Come from the same scenario, and now we done took a change as far as things that could bring the disconnection to life. We're not indulging and leaning into things that bring a continuous of life, and that's a good thing, bro. Salutes to you, man. Your flowers to you as well.
That's right. So y'all already know what the theme is. The theme is health and wellness. I got my man saying, he's with the functional fitness, all about moving himself in a functional way.
Mm-hmm.
But, we already know that health and wellness ain't just about, the physical.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the social. Mm-hmm. It's about the mental. Mm-hmm. It's about the environmental. You know what I'm saying? Health and wellness can mean a different thing to each individual.
Exactly.
So, that's one thing I ask you, off top. Like, what does health and wellness mean to you?
Well, health and wellness means it's like a combination of I'm doing the right things from the Ruach, Ruach is spirit, doing the right things from spirit which transcend to health, because you could be doing all the things, you could be pulling up, pushing up, doing all that every day long, but if you're not doing the proper thing on the inside, as far as like showing love to your people, having some compassion, having some humility about yourself, you're still not generating health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's really what's inside first.
That's
what I'm saying? So health starts within, like health starts as being a good person.
Right.
Then it spills out to the outside and then into your environment.
I feel
what I'm saying?
I feel that. Doing the inner work.
Right, doing the inner works first. It's just like this, like fat, okay? Fat means two things. Okay, you got fat like natural, like fat what we exercise to work off, and then you got fat things in your life that's blocking your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Blocking your relationship with who made you,
right.
which who brought you forth. Same way you burn up your calories so your veins won't get plaque in them.
Right.
Same way you got to burn off. Same way you got to burn up the things that you think are church so you can have a relationship that, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to block your lifeline either kind of way.
Right.
Because if you're healthy and you're not doing the correct things according to his pattern, you still blocking life. You just don't know it yet.
Right.
Because it ain't circled back around to you, but it's in the making.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I did that.
Yeah.
I did that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Like, with all that being said, like when you look at, health and, your overall well-being,
mm-hmm.
I know you take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You do all necessary things as proper. But, as a man, do you feel like it's necessary to go to the doctor and get annual checkups and, see how you're doing? How do you feel about that?
It's definitely nothing wrong with going to the doctor and getting an annual checkup. But see, the best thing to be doing is doing the proper things now. So when you go to that checkup, everything is all good.
Right.
If you go to the checkup, everything all good. Sorry to tell you, man, they're gonna issue you that pharmakia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a homework assignment for you tonight. Look up pharmakia. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah. Let me know. Educate me.
Okay. It's gonna say pharmacy by witchcraft, meaning I'm gonna give you something that's natural, but I'm gonna put my
remix on.
Now I give you something what gives you a side effect. Now you gotta come back. See, you don't want to get to the point where you're at the mercy of the pharmakia, because now you're making yourself a victim. That doesn't heal you.
Right.
It just gives you, it just give you a quick fix, and you gotta come back.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're like the people we used to handle.
That's crazy.
So see, he's giving us a prescription of what to put in our body so we won't have no problems.
And keep us coming back.
That's what the dietary laws was for. It wasn't to be like, I don't want you to live life. Everybody think that that God wants us to not have a good time, because a lot of things we think is fun is actually not health and wellness. Mm-hmm. We think fun is going out and indulging a bunch of liquor.
Right.
Alcohol, that's an Arabic word. Kahal, alcohol, means body eating spirit. You see what I'm saying? But we call that fun.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But it's destroying us.
A lot of the stuff we consider fun is actually had nothing to do with health and wellness. You already on the bad line then.
Right.
He's given us a dietary. He's told us things to eat and what not to eat, so we wouldn't be at these folk mercy. Right. He knew you was going to be in a land where it was going to be pretty much everybody against you.
Right.
So look, bro, don't eat this, don't mix with this, don't do this, don't do this, so I'll be straight with you, man. So they won't be at these folk mercy.
So, you know, to piggyback off that right there, and I just got to know how you feel about this. Like, how do you feel about like this the whole straddling? You know, people want to kick this health and wellness, but at the same time, they in the clubs, they doing the alcohol, they being counterproductive, but they saying they on health and wellness.
Right, because folk just wanna, you know, a lot of times folk like to pour syrup on. I call it pour syrup on doodoo and calling it pancakes. You know what I'm saying? they capping.
Right.
How is it health and wellness? And you putting things in your body that has. Listen, once I realized that thing said body eating spirit, I was done with the strong drink. Now I may have some wine when I'm cooling out, listening, you know, some wine, and that's very seldom. That's every so often. But as far as some straight drunk liquor, I don't do that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But that's me personally. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Me personally, it's just once I find out the names of things, I just try to do better. Alcohol, kahal, body eating spirit. That means every time I consume that, I'm consuming a body eating spirit. In the liquor store, it say spirits on it.
Right. And then on top of that, like, I don't want to put nothing in my body that's gonna be harmful.
Right.
I want my body to work at the maximum.
Right.
And do all the necessary and take all the necessary steps to allow me to, you know, be operating at a high level.
Exactly. You can do your research. Some of the ingredients in these liquors actually are poisons in them. Like it just be like the legal amount. Like arsenic, but the legal amount.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
hey,
if we
crazy.
really speak of different awareness, we really got to be on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We got to educate ourselves. We got to learn about these things. And for you, man, you got a lot to offer, man, as far as just the knowledge that you own, and you know your experiences, and you know your perspective on things. So I just want to ask you this too, like what you know, what you done been through. You know what I mean? The path that you on now, like. What you think your contribution is to society when it comes towards health and wellness and just getting, like you say, lamping it, bringing people to the light?
Yeah, man, just giving the information. You know what I'm saying? When I got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily slicing, you know what I'm saying? Not slicing and dicing my people. You know what I'm saying? Because we done been slicing, dicing them, so we kind of get fidgety about that. But sometimes the truth is slicing, but I can still, I mean, if it's slicing, you know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm saying is the things that we are saying, the things that we're learning now can slice somebody. So why be aggressive with it? I'm gonna put some flavor on it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So meaning always having a good word in passing.
All right.
So like right now is an opportunity for me to say something. You know what I'm saying? Give a good word. So you know what I'm saying? Continuously leading by example and having a good word to say when I'm called upon.
Right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I like that. I like that. Leading by example always does the job. You know what I mean? Because you know a lot of people, you know, they don't really want to hear nothing.
Right.
They not, but they will observe though. Mm-hmm. They will observe and they will watch. And hey, last question before we get out of here, man. Just tell me a little bit about, you know, your way of life, you know what I'm saying, as far as like your truth and how it has impacted you, you know, when it comes to your health and wellness, you know, with the scrolls and
right.
Explain it a little bit.
Right, well, right. I mean, right in the scrolls is like if you read Deuteronomy 28, 1-6, you know what I'm saying? It's already telling you, like being obedient to what he commanded already gives you health and wellness. Because it say, root, the rock would be the fruit of your body. That's your health. The rock would be your storehouse. That's your business. He telling you if you do what I say do, the things we out here looking at every cut and crevice for, he said if you do what I do, that's the minimum insurance plan. That's the minimum of the insurance plan.
Right.
Like that's 1 through 6 right there. So we actually are going out looking for a million ways to get what he told you he can just give you. He like, that's the basis. Y'all out here killing yourself searching for the basis of my covenant. My covenant is giving you that immediately. That's the basis of it. That's Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 6.
Man.
It's health and wellness right there.
Right. I'm glad you brought that in conclusion, because I just want to say, like, whatever health and wellness is to you, we got to tap into our books. You know, whatever your spirituality is, whatever your religion is, it's in the book. It's in your literature. Tap into it and do that inner work, because health and wellness ain't just all about going to the gym. It's about cleaning out and purifying that soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, y'all tap in, man. Muscles made out veggies, man. We're going to come at y'all again with another one.
For real. Yeah, real.